Hey everybody, this is Larry, this is me going Q3 of the bi-weekly contest 134, alternating groups 2. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join me on Discord, let me know what you think about this one. So this one, there are a couple of ways you can think about it. This is of course a harder version of Q1, where K is 3, and this is just general K. However, n is 10 to the 5th, so you can't do what you do on the other one, especially since k is also pretty big, or could be pretty big. Yeah. So the first thing that I want to think about, right, and the way that I did it is maybe by using a trick, but I don't know. Yeah, the way to think about it is, no spoilers anyway, because it's in the other UI. But the way that I think about it is using contributions, right? Meaning, for each index, what is its contribution to the solution, to the answer maybe? If this is the last, or like the right side of a subarray, right? The last element in the subarray, right? And there may be other ways to think about it, but the way that I think about it, I thought about it, was just by using streaks, right? And what I mean by that is that, okay, now let's for a second pretend that this is a linear way and not circular. Then in this case, then here, you always start with a streak of 1 just because, I don't know, streak of 1 alternating thing, right? And then here is a streak of 2 alternating things, right? But for here, K is 3, so that means that this is in a way, it's kind of like dynamic programming if you want to think about it, but streak ending at index 0 is going to be just 1, right? Streak of alternating of index 1 is going to be 2. This is going to be 3, and 3 means that there is one streak or one subarray ending at index 2, right? One good subarray or whatever they call it. I don't know what they call it. And then here, right, the streak is 4, so there is, and because there's a streak 4, that means that at least the last 3 is going to be, or last K, which is 3, is going to be one subarray. So that's basically the way that I would think about this, and that's basically how I kind of did it with the subarray. So what trick did I use? The one trick, I mean, you could do this in number of ways, but the way that I always like to do it with circular things is to try and just combine 2 versions of this, and that's pretty much it. Is that I just combine them, right, into 2 copies, just making sure that yeah, just making sure that, you know, if you take care of the indexes, then here, let's say 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 at index 5, right? At index 5, because it's not alternating between the last one, then this is going to be 1 again, so you don't contribute, and so forth. That's pretty much the only answer, and you only go up to n minus k, because then now this is the last element, right? Because you want to go, because this maps to here, where technically the first k elements, or k minus 1 elements, it's not possible to have a k streak, so you kind of extend it that way. That's basically the way that you can do it. Yeah, I actually did one more trick, is that I don't know if this is a trick, it just makes it slightly easier to have different versions of implementing it. I end up doing it this way anyway, so it didn't matter. But the way that I did it is that after doubling the array, for every second element, I just converted to the opposite. So then you get this, right? So every second element, you convert it to the flip side, and it allows you to, the reason is so that now I just compare straight equalness. So that's basically the idea, and I have to go pull out this thing, so yeah. And that's basically the way that I did it here. Yeah, so n is equal to, I doubled it up, I made every auto, I don't think this is necessary, but the reason why I did this, I'll say it in a second. But yeah, I converted everything to alternating, and then I just count the streaks. If the streak is greater than k, I increment, and that's it. Keeping in mind that we only go up n plus k minus 2, because you want to do n, because the last element is going to be n plus k minus 1, and you don't want, at least the way that I did it, I look at the next element, not the previous element, so that's why this is kind of, I don't know, a little bit this way. And yeah. And you can kind of see this. Like I said, you don't really need this, because you can just write it this way and it should be fine, I think. That's fine. Yeah, but I was trying to use it. So the reason why I kind of really wrote it this way is because it gave me more options. I wasn't 100% thinking through this particular case yet. But the reason why it gives me more option is because in theory, now we can use prefix sum, right? Because then now, what it is saying is that now it is saying that we can just do, I mean, let's actually do it. Let's not do it in theory. So basically now, adding the alternating thing gives us the prefix sum, which is that for x in colors, you know, maybe we could just do, right? And then you have a count. But then now instead of counting streaks, which you can still do, you can do something like, let's see, we want from I and I plus k minus 1 inclusive to have the same color, if you will, right? The same thing. So then now if prefix of I plus k minus 1 plus 1, because we have to account for the 0 index, minus prefix sub I plus 1, I plus 1 to account for this index, and then minus 1 because we want to include I. So maybe we'll just say C is equal to this. If C is equal to 0 or C is equal to K, then count increment by 1, right? Meaning if this is or 0 or or 1, then yeah. Yeah. So that's the reason why I did this alternating thing, is because it gave me more options. But as I was writing this, I thought about it the other way, and I was like, okay, that works too. So yeah. This particular solution is going to be linear space. I guess the other one too, because I doubled the colors, but you didn't need to. You could just do mods, right? Yeah. So this is going to be linear space, linear time, and yeah, linear time, linear space is how is how I did this particular one. Let's kind of play around with this solutions for now, right? So for this one, for example, this is my original solution. This is going to be linear time and linear space still because of this, but you actually don't need this. Like I said, it was just so that I can kind of handle not thinking about this. But oops. Oh, not 2. Why did I write 2? Oops. Oops, why is there 4 there? Ah. Oh, because of this thing. Yeah, so now this thing, it doesn't work as well. Because now, without the doubling for odd numbers, then the alternating doesn't make sense. So so you can't do this either. Yeah, I actually thought about this during the contest, but then I just forgot. But yeah, so you could have done it this way as well. And yeah. So in this case, this is going to be constant space, linear time still, because you have to loop through it n plus k times. But yeah. Then now you're able to do this in constant space because you don't need the doubling. But as you can see, like, these tricks are not necessary, but it just allows me to kind of gives me more possibilities, right? As you kind of saw. So yeah, that's all I have for this one. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and you can watch me attempt this problem live next. But wait, did I get a wrong answer on this one? No, I did okay. Yeah. You have to click on each of them to look at the thing. Oh, people are already done. A-Wise is almost done. But that's, are they always 0 and 1s? They're only 0s and 1s. How do I do this actually? I'm not even thinking right now. Three and 2, 3, 2, 0. That's wrong. This is right, but that may just be luck. Okay, 6. Yeah, I like that how that bug is just showing for some reason. Okay, so you have this, right? So you have. Oh, right. So we want this to be, yeah. This is 2. Is that right? This isn't quite right. Now. Beginning of the streak is, no, this isn't right. What am I doing? Why is this wrong? I'm just, my brain is not functioning. Okay, so here. Oh, this should be plus K. 4, 2. Why am I off by 1 somehow? Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong one. Okay. This is so annoying to kind of look. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join me on Discord. Let me know what you think about this problem, this contest, everything in between. Stay good, stay healthy to good mental health. I'll see y'all later and take care. Bye-bye.